Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video in your daily update on Bitcoin. Luckily, a bit of a more bullish update than yesterday. Bullish, I should say. I was corrected, but I know my pronunciation is not good, but I've said it like that for years now, so it's going to be very tough to get that out of here. But no, I mean, yesterday I'm not sure what I said in the morning. I mean, in the morning everything was still very, very fresh, and we still had that drop down. But the two scenarios that we talked about is that, all right, well, either this is an imbalance, all right, so it's in general it's an imbalance, but it's either a justified imbalance below strong support, because the most important support level was right here around 101,000. So it's either justified then, or it's not, and then you kind of have to think for yourself. All right, well, do I think there's an actual reason for a bearish breakdown right now, or not? And what I came to the conclusion is that it was an overreaction. All right, I thought in general all the fear because of DeepSeek. Like it's not completely unjustified, but making the entire stock market crash like it did, I personally did not think that was valid. So what I said on X in my middle of the day market update yesterday as well is that, I think it's an overreaction. So I think we'll reclaim, and that's what we did. So fortunately, if you watch my videos over the last 24 hours, you would have been prepared for this. In the Signal group, we also bought some coins when the price was still down here. So I'm happy with the results there. But the big question now is, well, all right, we reclaimed that level, and we are officially back in that technical range between 100 and 1,000, and then I would say 106,500 is kind of the top of the range, or at least the most respected resistance level here. So the big question is as well, do I expect that the price will get in there? And tomorrow, obviously, we have the FOMC meeting. What will that do, and what to expect ahead of that? And that's a difficult question. I mean, first of all, the FOMC, the Federal Reserve interest rate decision, it is almost 100% certain that we are going to 4.5%. All right, so that we're staying at the rate we are at right now. The most crucial part, or the most interesting part, will be the press conference, in which they'll talk about the monetary policy for the rest of 2025. So that's going to be interesting. Now, the main question is all right, well, will we see de-risking, aka closing positions, before getting into tomorrow? And that's always a difficult question. I mean, right now, if you take a look at Bitcoin, I would actually say that de-risking has been going on. But it's not bearish, because we had a lot of shorts being opened, and those shorts are being closed right now, probably in a loss, maybe a slight profit if you shorted very early. But you can see right here the open interest is actually dropping down. So I think the de-risking is already going on, and I think with the volume that we had while we reclaimed 101,000, I think it's fair to say that it's most likely we'll be able to hold this level. So ultimately, I think the fundamentals, we'll get to other fundamentals in a moment, but I think just judging based on that, I would say this is a real reclaim, and I think it's valid that we're back into the range. So what I would expect is that hopefully we'll get some sort of a pullback back into 101,000, 100,500. I always prefer a bit of bearish momentum ahead of the FOMC, because that creates a higher likelihood that the result will be bullish, or at least that the market will bounce if the result is not bearish. So I would say I'd expect something like this. All right. So yes, I think the reclaim was real, and yes, I think we can move up to the top of the range. Now, last week Bitcoin was also bullish like that, and what happened then is that altcoins did not follow. So with altcoins, I would still be a little bit cautious and looking at some other fundamentals. What's great is that the S&P 500 has now closed. Oh no, it did not. Oh, I thought it did. But the S&P 500 has closed some gaps right here, and now the biggest gap is actually to the upside. So that's another reason why we can actually expect some bullish momentum from that as well. And the dollar strength index opened a little bit bullish, which is bearish for crypto. But that's at resistance as well, right? So I'll keep you updated on that. But for now, none of those things disturb what I think is most likely for Bitcoin here. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on my next videos, and bye.